Cool. Let's go to our last section. This is the rapid fire.
Holy
Self-explanatory, like quick, short phrased answers. So let's begin. How many all-nighters did you pull in your first year of Spare 8?
countless, really countless. And also I'm somewhat like nocturnal, so
Okay.
pretty
Okay.
much if you ping me at 3 a.m. I'll be there.
So then the question should be, how many early mornings?
Very like limited.
Cool. How many days of leave have you taken in the last year?
Okay, can't specifically give a number because for me, when I travel, like say if I go to Bangalore, that's also like I'm going for an investor meet. I'll probably take a day off to just meet few friends. But it's a work meeting, which turns out to be like a not vacation, sorry, but more like a day off.
A day
right? That's how we look at taking.
So it's kind of blended, but you found the balance and you're fine with it.
Yeah.
Nice. What is the scrappiest thing that you have done to build your business?
Scrappiest thing. So we are trying to like not pivot, but we're trying to test this one feature out where we could essentially keep these QRs at Kiranas and you could tip yourself. As a customer, you could go and tip yourself in gold. So actually convincing a Kirana to use a SaaS product or like put a QR without them knowing what is this tip and pay and gold. It's the hardest crash course you can ever do. Yeah, that's the scrappiest thing you must have done. Yeah.
Nice. Have you ever questioned whether it was worth it?
Every time. Very, very often. And you just got to think of the larger picture.
Yeah.
People fail to understand the term think big, just think big. And you're pretty much taken care of. Yeah.
Awesome. What was your proudest moment with Spare 8?
I mean, raising funds is always a proud moment. Actually, as a first-time founder, even though you come from a good family background, like that, if I start speaking about how we end up raising funds, it makes me smile because I was like, okay, that was a real effort to put in.
Yeah.
But the proudest moment would definitely be like the features we are launching right now is something that no one's really done in the market. And being one of the first ones to create structures in the financial world is very, very intriguing. It's very interesting. It blows you like how at this stage you can only do that. But yeah.
Nice. What is the weirdest place from where you have worked?
I mean, I don't prefer working. Like, if I'm working, I'd rather be in a spot I'm very comfortable. So, weird place would be, I mean, if I'm traveling, like, I'm just stuck somewhere in a mountain, man. Like, I want to work there, but I think so somewhere in Davos only, like, the bare minimum connection, you're just figuring out there's a stand-up again. But yeah, that's all I could say.
Fair enough. What was your biggest sacrifice to make Spare 8 possible?
My dream has always been to like not be in India, right? Now it's completely opposite after building this out, but was never really impressed with how this could really move forward. So want to always go abroad, anywhere, settle there, work from there, either as of like get into venture capital or hedge funds or whatever. So like deep inside, I still do feel that piece of me wants some of it, but yeah, that I feel was a sacrifice initially.
Fair enough. What was an oh shit moment for you? Good or bad?
Good was when initially when digital gold, I mean it's an unregulated product, but when SEBI told brokers that could not sell it, so like a Grow and Paytm, money could not sell digital gold. We were like, hey, we have a larger share to capture. We're like, holy shit, like this is why we can actually start building this out even better. So that was a aha moment.
Nice. Amazing. What was the one time you felt like you let Spare 8 down?
When there are burnouts, you essentially feel like you're not putting that kind of effort. Sometimes you end up going to office a little later where every employee of yours is just there and is waiting for you because there's something that's blocked for a really long time, or say a couple of days. And unless you resolve for it, the thing's not going to go ahead. So it could be like maybe sometimes being slow in terms of procuring stamp paper to actually get the hiring process going.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not a bad moment, but it's like, yeah, those days were there.
Interesting. Would you ever retire?
Jokingly, always told parents I want to retire at this like a very young age, and like they're like, we're gonna like get at you if you ever do that, because you don't know, you don't understand, like there's so much to be built around or to explore. So I wouldn't say retire, but always have been for the investment, like a part of the investment sector since really long. So exploring that sector is something I would always keep on doing. So even if I'm a solo person, like looking at different opportunities in the investment space is something that's gonna be forever. Yeah.
Which hobby of yours did your work kill?
I was pretty active in terms of like playing sports. I haven't visited the gym in a while. And that's where I actually started learning from Shardul work-life balance, where you need to set a routine,
Yeah,
which I'm trying to work on.
fair enough. Books or podcasts?
Podcasts,
iPads or notebooks?
notebooks to write, iPads to read, like scroll through.
Nice. We do have a question which says morning person or night owl, but that's been answered. So I'll just move on to the next one, which is what's your favorite social media?
LinkedIn. Not because I use it often, but it's a piece of advice I give every person who's in college. You need to start building your LinkedIn presence, and
Yes.
that puts you leaps and bounds ahead, man. It's nuts.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it there needs to be some kind of digital presence, whether depending on your career path, it could be on Instagram, like might be more fruitful,
Absolutely,
or
absolutely,
LinkedIn
yeah.
might be more fruitful. But it is, in today's day, it is important.
But I
It's
feel
not
if
like
you're ending up reaching out to someone who you always dreamt of being a part of with, actually also the sector, right? But LinkedIn does that for you.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
LinkedIn, and then like obviously for creative people, Instagram DM and stuff like that, like for reaching out.
Absolutely.
But yeah. So that concludes the rapid fire segment.